Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, onto the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail. Right, lads and lassies, gather round. 'Cause there's a story brewing that's been simmering since January. And it's starting Thai bubble again. We're talking about none other than Mathias Kvistgaarden, the Danish striker that's had Celtic fans perking their ears for months now. If ye've been following the transfer talk, you'll know his name's been floating around Parkhead for a while. He was nearly on a plane to Glasgow back in the January window, suitcases nearly packed. But for one reason or another, maybe a late change of heart, or a breakdown in negotiations, nothing came of it. It was one of those so close, yet so far kind of sagas. Brendan Rodgers had his eyes on the lad. Saw him as a proper fit for the front line. Young, hungry, and with a knack for finding the back of the net. Kvistgaarden looked like a boy in waiting, but here we are, 6 months later. And the plot thickens. So what's the crack now? Then, well, the season's wrapped up over in Denmark, and Kvistgaarden had a wee moment that's got tongues wagging after Brøndby's final match. The lad gave a wave to the fans that looked suspiciously like a farewell. No confirmation, mind ye, but if ye watch the footage, it felt like one of those thanks for everything gestures players give when they're heading elsewhere. Naturally, the rumor mill went into overdrive, whispers of a bidding war, murmurings of interest from England and Germany, and of course, the belief that Celtic were still in the mix, and why wouldn't they be? A player like that, in a club like Brøndby where talent is ripe for plucking, you'd expect teams across Europe to be sniffing about, but here's the kicker. Despite all the buzz, despite all the signs, he's still in Denmark, still wearing the Brøndby colors, still waiting single quotes. Now, Ty add a bit of fuel to the fire. Brøndby's sporting director Benjamin Schmidt has come out and addressed the whole situation. And let me tell ye, it was a classic director statement. Careful, cautious, but not without its little hints. Speak to the Herald Scotland. Schmidt said, and I quote, "It doesn't surprise me that there is great interest in him from many teams." No surprises there, right? The lad's been on fire, caught the attention of scouts all over. But then he adds, "I can't say that he is close to being sold, or that he is far from being sold either." Now that, my friends, is a classic case of saying a lot without really saying anything at all. It's what these club execs do when they're playing their cards close to the chest. So what does that mean for Celtic? Then, is Kvistgaarden still a real target, or is this just smoke with no fire? Rodgers is no dafty. He knows Celtic need a striker, especially with the Champions League looming and the pressure building for silverware. We can't be going into next season with gaps up front. The fact that Celtic nearly signed Kvistgaarden in January tells ye all ye need to know. He ticks the boxes. Young, aggressive, good in the air, clinical in the box. He'd suit our style to a T, but if we're being honest, Celtic need to act quick. Transfer windows don't wait for anyone, and if there's a queue for mine for the Dane's signature, we best be at the front of it, not watching from the back. And look, this isn't just about signing another player, it's about what message it sends. If Celtic go out and secure Kvistgaarden, it shows ambition. It tells the fans we're serious about building a squad that can compete not just domestically, but in Europe as well. For too long we've seen good talent slip through our fingers because the board waited too long, or tried to haggle too hard. If Rodgers really wants this lad and all signs point to yes, then it's time to move from talk to action. Get the deal done, bring him to Glasgow, and let's get cracking on preseason with our new striker already bedding in. But here's the thing, Schmid's also said it's an ongoing process. And that phrase tells us something important. There are still negotiations happening. Deals don't happen overnight, especially with young talents like this. Agents are talking, clubs are weighing up options, and players are thinking about what's best for their future. Kvistgaarden's no daft either. He'll want to know where he's playing, if he'll be starting, what the manager's plan is. That kind of transparency, which Schmid's mentioned, suggests there's been honest dialogue. That's a good sign for Celtic. If we're still in the conversation, then we've still got a chance. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. And let's not forget, this is a World Cup year for the under-21s. Kvistgaarden will be one in game time, will be wanting exposure. What better platform than Celtic Park, under the lights, with a chance to play in Europe? We've seen it time and again players using Celtic as a launch pad. Van Dijk, Wanyama, Tierney, they all came through here and moved on to bigger stages. That's a pitch we can make if we play it right. Kvistgaarden might see the hoops as the perfect next step, but only if we show that we're serious, only. If we move soon, and the fans are watching. Celtic supporters are some of the most passionate in the world. They want to see investment, want to see ambition, and they've had a taste of success. They're hungry for more. If the board dilly-dallies and lets another top talent slip away, there will be frustration, and rightfully so. But if they get this done, it'll be a big win not just for the squad, but for morale. Imagine the buzz around Parkhead when Kvistgaarden steps out in green and white for the first time. That's the kind of signing that gets people talking. So what's the verdict then? Well, it's still in the balance. Kvistgaarden's not gone, but he's not staying forever either. Brøndby are listening. Celtic are still sniffing, and time's ticking away. If Rodgers wants him and we think he does, then it's time to put the cards on the table. No more hesitating. The summer window waits for no one, and if Celtic want to make a statement, this is the lad to do it with. Eyes are on Lennox Town. Let's see if the board delivers, and that's it for now, folks. The Kvistgaarden saga rolls on, but rest assured we'll be watching every twist and turn. Hit that like button if you want to see him in the hoops, and drop a comment with who ye think should be leading the line next season. Subscribe for all the latest updates, and until next time, hail hail, hello, fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.